Yogi, welcome to day 10 of the 30-day yoga challenge for beginners. I'm so glad that you've made it this far. Please, please, please keep going. Remember, even if you can't do it every single day, just take some time for yourself and do 10 breaths, okay? That can be considered your yoga practice for the day. Don't stress out about it. It's all about fitting it into your life however you can, and we all have different lives. So it's totally okay. Don't be hard on yourself. Today, we are focusing on the solar plexus to really help our affirmation of I am strong and brave to really sink in body, mind, and spirit. The thing about affirmations is it's really important to try to feel that affirmation. So I know it might be kind of hard sometimes to feel an affirmation that doesn't necessarily resonate with you, but maybe you can think back to a time where you did feel strong and brave, or whatever the affirmation of the day is, and start to bring in those feelings just to give a little bit more power to the practice that you're doing for that day. The solar plexus is located under the sternum in this area, so anything like twists really help that area, ab exercises help, and building heat. So today we're focusing on building heat to stimulate and balance the chakra. The solar plexus is the center of your personal power, your will, and your confidence, and just feeling strong and brave within yourself. So that's what we'll be doing in the practice today, and I really hope that it helps you feel strong and brave. Please let me know in the comments what you thought about the practice and how it made you feel. Have a great day, Yogi. Namaste. Start at the front of your mat in Tadasana, standing mountain pose. Bring your big toes together to touch if that feels okay, or separate your feet up to fist width apart. Gently have a squeeze in your quads so that you don't hyperextend the knees, neutral pelvis, and reach the back of the crown of the head up towards the sky. Find your gazing point and breathe. On your inhale, think I am. Exhale, strong and brave. Inhale, I am. Exhale, strong and brave. Deep breaths here. Breathing in for 4 counts and out for 4 counts. Samavriti breath. Draw the lower belly very gently in and up. You're not sucking in. Draw the breath up and expand in every direction. As you exhale, let your face soften, let your shoulders relax. Ground down into the earth. On your inhale, reach your arms up overhead, palms touch, wrap the shoulders. Exhale, start to sit back as though you're sitting into a chair. Make sure you can see your toes and your ankles. Try not to have an arch in the back. Draw the low ribs and hips towards each other. And breathe here. Lengthen the spine. Building heat. I am strong and brave. Push the pinky side edge of the hands really hard together so that you're closing the armpits, wrapping the shoulders. Ground down into the feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Let the head hang. Breathe here. Inhale, come to your flat back monkey pose. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Push down into the feet. Look out in front of you. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. And breathe. Exhale, ground down. Inhale, chair. Exhale, tuck the chin slightly to lengthen the neck. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Straighten the legs to where you can. Inhale to your monkey pose, flat back. Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down, look out. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a breath. Once more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back into your chair. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to the heart. And breathe. I am strong and brave. Now separate your feet as wide as your mat. Interlace your hands behind your back into yoga mudra. You could always hold on to a yoga strap or a towel or a shirt if you can't quite make the grip. Do a big shoulder roll. Inhale, lengthen. Bend your knees a little bit. Exhale, fold. See if you can lift the arms off of the back a little bit. Working towards reaching your knuckles up towards the sky. It's okay if it doesn't happen. If you can lift them up pretty high, see if you can bring your palms to touch. Really focusing on lengthening the spine, reaching the heart, and let the head hang. Now bring your hands down towards the ground. It's okay if they don't touch. Now you can bend your knees, but keep your left hand down and then twist to the right. Maybe you can straighten your right leg a little bit more. And then switch. Right hand down, bend it to the right knee. Inhale, open up to the left. And down, bend the knees. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, flat back monkey. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, push forward, knees down. Exhale, lower down. Chest lands first if possible. Uncurl the toes, push the toenails into the mat. Inhale, cobra pose. Chest forward and up. Exhale, down. Inhale again. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Curl the toes under. Inhale, push up in a straight line to your knees. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Push, push, push in the knuckles, sending the hips up and back. Roll the shoulders away from each other. Roll the forearms in to keep especially the pointer finger and thumb knuckle heavy. Inhale, plank, shoulders past the wrists, knees down. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra pose, bhujangasana, chest forward and up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Curl the toes under. Inhale, push up. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. All right, so now we're building some heat. One more time. Inhale, plank. Knees down. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Chest forward and up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. I hope you're feeling this in your arms because I really am. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Now just come onto the forearms for a second. Whew. Breathe here. Move your wrists around. Do some circles with your hands. Stretch out those wrists. All right, so we just did a lot of cobras. Now we're going to get into upward facing dog. But before we do, let's do a quad stretch real quick because you actually do get into the quads when you're doing this correctly. So bend your left forearm in and bend the right leg, reach back. See if you can grab the right foot with the right hand. Now it's okay if you can't do this. You could again use a strap or hold on to your pants, whatever you can grab. If you have to bring the knees apart to grab the foot, that's fine. Just bring the knees back towards each other. So you want to feel a stretch in your quad. If you don't, you can bring your forehead down to your forearm. Tuck your tailbone for more sensation. And switch. Just go to where you need to go. That might not be where I'm going, and that's okay. You have to remember that people have been doing different things with their bodies all their life, okay? So this is my job. I do things like this every day. So I might go somewhere further than you because it's easier for me to do because I do it all the time. And that's the only reason, so it's okay. And then release that. Okay, so if you just want to sit back and watch for a moment while I do upward facing dog, you can. Now, the thing about upward facing dog is that most people benefit way more from cobra pose. Okay, but I really want to go over the proper alignment because it is so important, and because so many people do it wrong, and it's taught wrong or just taught to people that aren't ready for it. Okay, so I really want you to be honest with yourself and be strong and brave in deciding if this pose is really for you or if you just need to stick with cobra. Okay, so for upward facing dog, the hands like cobra will not be under the shoulders, but more in line with the chest, maybe even a smidge further back. Now for this pose, only the tops of the feet and the hands are on the ground. The pelvis is lifted. So what I want you to do is push the toenails down, lengthen the tailbone and bring the pelvis into neutral, and then draw your chest forward and up. Okay, so here, as you can see, I don't have my legs on the ground. I'm lifted. Only the tops of my feet are touching. Now, the key here is that the belly button needs to be in between the forearms. And you push, push, push into your hands. Reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. You can unsqueeze your glutes. Sometimes they tend to clench. That might help protect your lower back a little bit. Now, lower down. Well, actually, you're probably just watching me, I hope. So, I don't want you to feel any pain in your low back. This is something that I see a lot, is that people that aren't ready for it, they'll be more like this, okay? And so if you could notice here, I'm not getting any back bend in my back. And if I do, it's probably all dumping into my low back because that's kind of the weakest spot. And that tends to be where we dump. So we don't want to feel it there. You want to feel it in the upper body. So whenever I'm here, my spine is kind of pushing out towards the back of my body, right? Now, if you're ready for it, you'll be able to come here where the spine is actually kind of going in the muscles of the back and it's reaching more towards the front of your body. Okay, so if that can't happen, maybe take a picture, take a video of yourself doing it. If that can't happen, being in cobra is going to be more beneficial because, again, watch the spine. Instead of here, draw the spine forward, kind of into the back, into those muscles. All right, so I want you to be honest with yourself. Let's try it one more time, or try it with me. Come onto the belly, hands beside the chest, a little bit behind. Push the toenails into the mat. Take a breath. And then inhale, lift up, exhale, reach through the crown of the head. Again, belly button is in between the forearms. Only the tops of the feet are touching. Unsqueeze the glutes, but keep the legs strong. Chest forward, shoulders back. Whew. And then carefully use your abs and come out of it. So if you want to practice it a couple more rounds, you can pause the video and feel free to do that. But otherwise, let's just move around the wrists a little bit. And chill out here, sitting back on the heels, or come to easy seated pose. Close your eyes. I am strong and brave. Okay, so now that our heart rate slowed down a little bit, let's come into child's pose. So you can either bring the knees apart or keep the knees together. This really rounds the low back especially a lot more, but I know that it can be harder for you to breathe. So remember, in child's pose, if you can't breathe here with the knees together, push the breath up into the back. It actually creates a lot more expansion and lung capacity in the back of the body. You can stack the fists and place your forehead onto the fists if your head doesn't easily touch the ground, or bring your knees apart. That's okay. Take a couple cleansing breaths. I am strong and brave. Let your face relax. Okay, then very slowly come up to the hands and knees. Swing your feet around if you weren't already there, and come to seated. Easy seated pose, Sukhasana. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. If your tailbone's tucking under, please sit up on a block or a bolster. There is no shame in that. Keep the pelvis neutral. Now bring your right hand behind and your left hand to your right knee. On your inhale, sit up really tall, and on your exhale, twist from the mid and upper back, looking back slightly. On your inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And close the eyes. Keep slowing down the breath. I am strong and brave. With these affirmations, you really want to try to get into that feeling. So maybe you even call to mind a time when you did feel strong and brave. And inhale back to neutral, lengthen. Exhale, other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist mid and upper back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Only looking back as far as it feels good for you, keeping the shoulders away from your ears, spine straight. And come back to neutral, inhale. Exhale, do a shoulder roll. Now bring the soles of the feet together. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones to start tilting your pelvis forward. Hold on to your ankles if possible. Inhale, lengthen. Pull on the legs. Pull on the shins. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tilt. Plug the shoulders in. Reach the heart forward. So if you're a little bit tighter here, that's okay. Be nice to yourself, but push forward. Hands could be behind you. I am strong and brave. And then round into it if it feels good. And slowly come up. Come back to easy seated pose. Put your non-dominant leg in front. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Lengthen the spine. Hands open on the knees. Close your eyes. And breathe now more into the belly. It's really expanding. And breathe into the solar plexus. I am strong and brave. Repeat that affirmation with your breath. Let the face relax. And then circle your hands together in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Lower your head. Blink your eyes open. And lift your head. So now please, please, please feel free to lay back, set the timer on your phone to 5 or 10 minutes and take a nice Shavasana and just give that gift to yourself. Thank you so much for letting me guide you through this practice today. Have a great day. Namaste.